Before we start this video, I will tell you, yes, we are talking about the vegan teacher. The vegan teacher. So just be warned that there will be stuff on this video that might not suit, your expectations about vegans or anything like that. In my eyes, she is not a vegan. Yes, she eats plants and everything like that, but the things that she says and that, it's not right. I can tell you it's not right. But yeah, just watch the video, and of course, I hope you enjoy it, and make sure, if you feel uncomfortable about anything, please click off the video. Now enjoy. So I was just on TikTok and of course YouTube Shorts for most of the time that I was of course not recording, and I remembered there was this person called that vegan teacher. I of course I'm a carnivore. I like eating meat. I go to the gym. I work out, so I need that protein. But I was thinking to myself, I should try to find a solution to not eat too much meat, because I love animals, I love nature, I'm all about nature. If I had to, I'm sorry, but I would choose humans over animals. That's my opinion, of course, that's mine. But, of course, when I was, looking through, the all about vegans, what I can eat and everything like that, I, of course, remembered vegan teacher. And she used to be quite nice, what I could remember. So I started following her game, and yeah, she said some nasty stuff, and it's not right. It's what she's been saying is not right at all. And well, I can just show you through many videos that I've taken. Now I will tell you, this video could get copyrighted. It can get copyrighted because of her. She is known for copywriting even the smallest of creators, even like me. So if this video gets taken down, I am deeply sorry to all you guys. I'm not sorry to vegan teacher. I will tell you I'm not sorry to vegan teacher, but I will be sorry to you guys as fans and YouTube. But please, I'm just saying, please do not report it or anything. It's my opinion versus her opinion, so it's a debate. Okay, so yeah, so let's see what she's been saying all these times. Also, I am deeply sorry if my mic sounds really bad. Of course, I've got a new phone and I cannot find a new headset or anything for mic. So I'm trying my best to keep the audio as crisp as possible. So if you can hear my me breathing or wind going through the mic, I'm deeply sorry. I'm using my phone mic. It's quite annoying. Trust me, I spent over 30 quid already and nothing's working so far, which is quite annoying. But anyway, yeah, let's see what she's been saying anyway.
Oh, you're Christian, yeah. So sorry to tell you, but you're not Christian.
So, for context right now is that there's this kid, he joined the live, he literally just asked a question, and then he explained that he's on a dairy farm, and he's Christian, and that, of course, with dairy farms, and, they still milk, apparently, from cows, so vegan teacher's not happy.
That's for sure, because it clearly says in the Bible that you shouldn't kill and you shouldn't steal. So good luck getting into heaven.
So what she's saying is pretty much, it's the 10 Commandments. So she said, shall not steal, shall not kill. But that's only alluded to humans. Well, I don't understand because, she's talking about cows. Yes, they are sentient beings, they think, they feel pain. But we are helping them. When we are taking their milk, we are actually helping them. Because if, cow doesn't have a calf to drink its milk, it's going to suffer. It's going to be in pain if it doesn't get milks. So, and also telling a kid, may I say a kid, that they're not going to go into heaven because they're a Christian and they have their own beliefs, it's mad to say to a child. That's mad. It is just mad. That's me saying, because I'm Norwegian, I'm part Norwegian, I believe in Norwegian folklore. That's me saying to someone who is, of course, in battle, because in Norwegian folklore, if you're in battle and you die in battle, you go to Valhalla, what is pretty much their version of heaven. But it's me saying to someone who's in battle and, they're they're going, they're waiting to go to Valhalla, and I just turn up and I just go, nah, you're not going. You're not going because you eat carrots, or you're not going because your left arm is chopped off, not your right arm. It doesn't make sense for her to say that a child with their own beliefs, and I believe they're Christian. Everyone's Christian in their own rights. If you think that you're a Christian, you're a Christian. But telling a child that they're not going to heaven because they're not vegan and they're not, believing that your faith, your opinion about Christianity, that's just wrong. Vegan teacher, that's just wrong.
I'll be up there, and I'll be up at the gates there, making sure that when you come up, I'll say, oh yeah, you know what happened? That's right. On July, what's the date? On July 14th, this person here, this is what they did. They came to the live stream and said they're Christian, which was a lie, and they're okay with killing animals. Yeah, so good luck getting into.
And I'll be up there, vegan teacher, to make sure you're not doing that to that poor kid, man. Like, it's just messed up. And she's right, it's not okay to, kill innocent and, of course, any type of animal. But you cannot stop someone, of course, to go to heaven. If they want to go heaven, they can go heaven. You cannot stop someone. And trust me, vegan teacher, I think no offense, I don't think you're going to go into heaven. Because I can see you're not a Christian. You are nowhere near a Christian because you swear, you say stuff what is so messed up. That's not Christianity. That's not Christianity. Christianity, you have to be pure-hearted. And you are never pure-hearted on live streams, I can tell you that.
Change your religion.
Yeah, then she just started singing this song about change your religion because you're cruel to animals. And I'm not lying. She sang this 10 times. It's stuck in my head still now. Don't get me wrong. She has not got a good singing voice. I'm sorry, but she doesn't. Literally, if she says that we're hurting animals, oh my god, she's hurting animals because of her bloody voice. It's not that good. I'm not being rude or anything, but I'm just saying facts. Trust me, you do not want to hear her voice for so long.
How many animals died for the oil in your plastic glasses? No animals die for the oil.
Well, I can tell you that's plainly lying, because plastic is, of course, from oils from the ground. What went extinct over tens of hundreds of million years ago? So let's think 66 million years ago. What happened? Dinosaurs went extinct, and how we get oil, so like crude oil, and just like oil in general, we get them from remains of dinosaurs, so fossils. The bones and everything, they decompose, they get pressured into the ground to become oil. So technically, you are stealing from the animal because you're stealing from the oil pits where dinosaurs, lay to rest. So technically, that's a number 2 strike for a reason why you're not vegan or Christian.
Understand the definition of veganism. We don't steal their body parts. We don't steal their babies. We don't steal their eggs. We don't steal their body parts like their wings or their meat or anything.
But you do steal from dinosaurs, well, of course, animals. And just prehistoric animals in general. And also, fun fact. I've asked her this question so many times. She's ignored me. I even done a super chat. When she looks at it, I could tell she looks at it because she was really angry. And the question was, well, not even a question, it was a statement of facts. It was, did you know that when you wash your skin, you actually kill so many, over 1 million microorganisms called skin mites? And skin mites are a type of animal, microorganisms like mites are a type of animal. So technically, you're killing animals. You know, you're stealing their lives. So vegan teacher, I'm sorry, but that's strike 3 now. She also puts these cards up. They're teaching cards. They are really bad. I don't like them. But I'm going to show you guys what they're like. Like, they're quite disgusting and really gross, especially the second one. No, it's just about sensitive topics and everything, and no children should be able to look at these stuff, like, or read this stuff, because it's, of course, really bad. It's disgusting, and just, yeah, like, I'll let you have a read. So look at this one. All good people are either vegan or trying as hard as possible. All good people are just good people. You know, they're the ones that are not breaking the law. They're not the ones who are, like, screwing the human race. They're not the ones who are vegan teacher who are, like, tormenting people that they're vegan, you know, trying to force people that they're vegan. So that's all wrong, man. That's all wrong, vegan teacher. You know, that's like saying, again, like, to a kid who's the most purest heart person, they're doing the best in the world. You know, they're getting straight A's, everything. They're passing everything. And literally, they're not a good person because they're eating a burger or they're eating a steak or some eggs. Like, come on. That does make sense. That kid is a good person because they're pure hearted, they're passing everything. Then you got this card. This is disgusting what it says. I've scratched out 2, but all of it's disgusting. You know, it's saying we force mothers' cows to make children. I can tell you, we don't. Farmers don't do that anymore. You might get the odd 1 or 2, but they're illegal farms. They're the illegal farms. Pure farms are like Clarkson Farm or bloody Christmas Farm in England. They don't do that anymore. They've never done it, actually. They've never done it. And then the one below it, that we steal their babies. I can tell you, farmers, they do sometimes. They do. It's either because, you know, they're selling the baby to another farm, but that's because that calf has got rejected by their herd, or it's because, you know, they're not well and they have to be put down because they won't survive. And that is, it's really sad about them, both of them, but like both of them say much about stealing, but still, there's a whole point why farmers do it, and I've just gave 2 examples. Now, this video what I'm going to show you, it's really funny because it's just her complaining about the World Cup. It's nothing, I believe it, it's nothing against vegans or anything like that. But still, she just brings up the World Cup for no reason.
Why do you care about the World Cup?
I can tell you that over 1 billion people care about the World Cup because it stopped a war. It stops many wars. That's the whole point of the World Cup. So then none of us can go into war.
Like, who honestly cares who wins? It's just full-grown men just running back and forth across a field.
And you're a old woman complaining about a Christian with their own values, and you're complaining about the World Cup for no bloody reason. So, shush, please.
And what if one day the team that you're cheering on decides to wear the costume, the outfit of the other team? They switch colors. Now which team are you going to root for?
First thing, that would never happen, that, you know, like, the colours of the team's kits will change. That will never happen because the kit of the colour, like the colours kit, is based on their flag. It's based on the country's flag what they're playing for. But if it did change, so say like England going into, let's say, I'm not sure, Germany's colours, yeah, I still root for England. They're my country. You know, that's my country. I still root for England. It's still England, no matter what.
You ever thought about it that way? Like, it's such a tribal mentality. It's such a waste of time don't you really think that you should be playing soccer instead of watching others play it?
Maybe the reason why we don't play football, not soccer. She is so American and Canadian. It's football, not soccer. Football came first, then American football came second. So it's football, not soccer. But anyway, maybe reason why we play, we watch football, especially on the World Cup, is because we're not that good at playing football to be on the actual pro pitch. Like, come on. No, but that's like me saying, like, let's say, I'm not sure, Conor McGregor, goes into a Dancing of Ice event, he skates on ice. It won't work like that. So, vegan teacher, you have no point of saying anything about football, so please keep your mouth shut. But anyway, I'm sorry about, the amount of time this video's going to make. It's been nearly 4 weeks, or might be 4 weeks after when I post this. But it's like videos are time consuming. Like, it's really hard to find something, especially when you do not have a proper mic. I am planning to make Minecraft videos when I actually do get a proper mic. But right now I can't, so I have to do stuff like this to make sure I'm on the algorithm and make you happy. But vegan teacher is, as you can see, she's not nice. She's not nice at all. She doesn't make sense to the human mind. Saying to a child, I'm gonna keep bringing this up, but saying to a child that they're not going to heaven, it's messed up. It is really messed up, and I do hope, and I'm really hoping, TikTok and YouTube, please ban her, or at least warn her or talk to her, because she's bringing up like disgusting things, like false breeding, stealing, murdering to youngers, to children. She says she's a teacher. She said that she used to work in a school for kids. What teacher would bring up discussing topics like that to a kid? None will. So please, and I mean please, just like talk to her, or just ban her from YouTube. And please ban her from TikTok, because it's just disgusting. I am going to make, of course, this a series. I would say that. I'm going to make this a series because I can see this getting a lot of views. Maybe. But, yeah, I can see for the future of this channel, there will be a live stream on me working out. If you like that, please join. If not, you don't have to join. I will tell you, I have improved so much since you've last seen me. I've bulked up, I've got muscles, I look healthy. And also there will be videos on just like wildlife now in general. Because I want to move on from, I don't want to move on fully from games and, of course, like live streams and that. But I want to go into things that I love for, like, who I am. So nature and science and biology and even food and working out. Just anything like that. So you will be seeing a lot more stuff like that. And also you might be seeing some vlogs with a couple of my mates, if they would allow me, of course. But of course, it's been lovely to make this video for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and if there's any other creators that you want me to talk about, just put on the message. Just message it, comment it. It's been Glitcher, and I hope to see you in the future. Another video. See you guys later.